see. A reminder that it is beginning of the fourth quarter. There's only 45 or 48 days, something like that, left. So it's the beginning of the year. Now, just remember that you want your grade to be at least a C, right? C minus, okay, but try to get to at least a C if it's not already there. Most people are, but if you are there, try not to go on vacation early because it does count all the way to the last day. The last day of class, refreshment, that's the biggest test of the year. There's no more end of the year, let's just wind down, have fun. It's the biggest test of the year. It's called the final. So keep that in mind as you go through this because we don't want to lose anybody. We've done so much work so far. Okay. So what we're going to do is just recall that we've been learning really how to solve one problem the past month. And you actually have two ways of solving the same problem, graphing and substitution. And later this week, I'm going to show you a third method. And the reason there's so many methods is just because of the type of equation you're given. Sometimes it's easier to solve it using, a different method if it's just written in a certain way. If you're given a graph, it might be easier to graph it. But if you don't have a graph, maybe not. So the more tools you have, the easier it gets. You can be able to solve any system of equations. So as you can see side by side, these are the exact same. So you're going to solve both of them using a different method, right? But of course, since it's the same problem, you should have the same answer. So that's a big idea here is that no matter what method you use, you should have the same answer. Okay? Get a graph and solve it. That's the same thing, same answer as if you do system of or substitution to solve it. So let's just do a few on the back. We're on the back side right now. Flip it over if you're not there. And let's do both of these together, then you can start on the front. And it's the one that says notes. Okay? Alright, so let's start off with this, that I already know half the answer on both of these. Why is that? What answer do I know, X or Y? Y. Y equals? Negative 5, yeah. So it's nice when they actually give you part of the answer. So we're really only trying to figure out what the X value is. So Y equals negative 5. Let's go ahead and graph that, right? That's down here. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what that is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And we have to graph this. You guys remember how to graph that? Yeah. What we got to do first? Be able to graph this? Going over it. Remember, we need slope-intercept form. Yeah. So we're trying to get to this form now. Right. So I want to subtract 3x. And you know what's next? You can do it if you know. Not just follow along. Okay. 5 by 2 everywhere. So we got y equals, remember, negative over negative is positive. We have positive 3 over 2. X. And positive over negative is negative. So small detail. Remember, if our one negative is wrong, then our line's not going to intersect at the right place. Okay. Now we can graph this. Start at negative 2. And we'll go up 3 and right 2. Up 3, right 2. And then we could reverse it and go down 3 and left 2, and there you can see the answer right there where they intersect. Down 3, left 2. Up. And ideally we're using that straight edge. There. And we can see the intersection is right here at negative 2, negative 5. to find out the second half of that number, negative 2. Go ahead and catch up on there. All that written in with the graph. And let's try substitution method. So this y and this y are the same thing. I'm just going to rewrite the bottom equation. I'm going to leave out the y. Put a parenthesis there instead. So if this y is equal to negative 5, so is this y. So I'm going to put negative 5 right there. And then I can solve that, and I should get the same answer, negative 2. So that's a nice thing. When you already have one answer, they should match. So I'm expecting to get a negative 2 for x. And so let's go through, and negative 2 times negative 5. Go. And if you know how to solve it on your own, just go ahead. Otherwise, just follow along. Writing everything down. Minus 6. Three times what equals negative 6? And we get, voila, same answer, negative 2. Right? Just as we expected. On the graph, it was x equals, right, at negative 2 right here. So we do substitution, we get negative 2. And again, what was the y equal to? What's the y answer?
Negative 5.
Yeah, they already kind of gave it to us. It's negative 5. So we get the same answer, right? Those must be the same. That's the big idea. Same question, just two different methods. So if you get two different answers, one of them or maybe both of them are wrong. Alright, so we can do this. Is this coming back to you? Can you remember all this? Somewhat. Let's practice one more, and then let you guys try the rest. This time, let's do the substitution first. So we got x plus 2, and instead of y, our y is actually going to be 3x plus 3. Instead of this y right here, I'm going to put 3x plus 3. Have to solve this. Now give me what the first coordinate is, the x. We get 2 times 3x, right? And 2 times 3. Bring down everything else. Down the x plus and the equals negative 8. And we have two variables on the same side, so that's going to be 1 plus 6, which is 7. Everything else stays the same. So always do one step per line. Let's not rush through it. Make some mistake. So most of your writing is actually writing what's above it and bringing things down. And now we can solve. Nope. Minus 6. 6. Negative 14. Now, 7 times what? 7 times what is negative 14? Divide both sides by 7 to prove it. So, x equals negative 2. Negative. So I know the first part of my answer is negative 2, but what does y equal? Don't have that, so I'm going to have to plug it back in. So I'm going to plug negative 2 in for x right here. Let's see what we get. We have 3 times negative 2 plus 3. Y is going to be 3x plus 3. And now I know that x is negative 2. So that's going to be 3 times negative 2 and then add 3. -6 and +3, which is -3. So before I even graph it, I already know what the answer is. Remember, this on a graph is where they intersect. That's what an answer means graphically. So I can actually mark my answer, go left 2 and down 3 on the center, and if I graph right, my 2 lines should go through -2 and -3 right here. One way or another, it must be the same numbers. And it's kind of nice because if you do graphing method and substitution method, and you notice like, oh, one's a negative, one's a positive, you'll probably be able to find your mistake pretty fast. So let's graph these two. Let's graph the first one. It's a little easier. So that's going to be 3/1x plus 3. Start at 3, and we're going to go up 1, right 1. I'm sorry, up 3, left 1. Up 3, right 1. Okay. And of course, we can also reverse that and go down 3 and left 1. And you can see, if we go down 3, left 1, it does go through our answer. So our first line is probably correct. Second catch up on that. And start solving our second equation. 2y -x minus 8, and divide everything by 2. Y equals -1/2x minus 4. Start at minus 4, and we can go down 1 and right 2. Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2 several times. And if everything goes according to plan, it should go through the answer, which we already know. If it doesn't, you know something is wrong. The answer has to be the same. So whether I get it from the graph or from substitution, doesn't matter which one I do first or second, it has to be the same 2 answers, right? So they intersect, that's what they equal. That will be your assignment, just to review and catch up and do the next, I think we have 4 of them, so we're already done 2, and you only have 4 left. So that's doable. And we got about 30 minutes, so no, 40 minutes, so lots of time. So if you just do one of these in 10 minutes, you have enough time to finish everything in class today. And of course, I know you guys probably are a little tired and everything, like we are. Don't worry, it goes both ways. But we'll be walking around helping you out if you've forgotten anything. Okay?